What is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here. My brother was gracious enough to once again let me borrow the iPad. My laptop was out of charge, and I really didn't feel like pulling all the cords and all that stuff. So thankfully, I've got it right here, and I like reading it from here. I don't know if I would say more because the laptop has the thing to where double page spreads look way better on it. But at the very least, right here, I'm able to see the words bigger, man. I'm barely able to see as it is. Like sometimes I'm having to squint. Like, I have to take off my glasses or put them on, like, right here and go like this, bruh. Like, sometimes I can't see the words, especially if there's a lot of dialogue on the page, man. Like, it'd be killing me. It kills me when I'm reading Gintama or Hunter x Hunter that are very dialogue heavy, bro. I'd be having to squint hard, man. Hard, son. But we are not here for either of those, man. We are not here to talk about some video games. We're not here to talk about the other anime and manga that I've been talking about this past week, man. Listen, I've been asked multiple times, Recon, if you wouldn't have gotten into this whole anime manga thing, would you still have made a YouTube channel? I think about that sometimes, and I probably would have. I would have made like a video game related channel. I was really into Metal Gear, especially around the time whenever the channel was first getting off. The old channel had a lot of Metal Gear Solid and Call of Duty and Halo on it, especially those three. I had a lot of stuff for Metal Gear, mainly like Metal Gear Solid. I had the most content on the channel, but Halo and Call of Duty, man, like I had a lot of stuff on there. And the reason why I wasn't able to do like Zelda and all the other Nintendo titles because at the time you weren't allowed to unless you were sponsored and partnered with them. But anyways, if I wasn't an anime and manga YouTuber or like mainly a YouTuber for this particular series, I probably would have ended up being a Call of Duty tuber or just doing video games and whatnot. But I'm not. I'm not doing that, man. And there's a reason why I don't come on here every day clickbaiting with some Call of Duty titles. There's a reason why I'm not on here talking about the latest Call of Duty update. You want to know why? Because I came on this platform over 6 years ago, to the date, to talk about the best-selling manga in history. That at the time was in chapter 710. I'll never forget it, man. I'll never forget it. I got my first smartphone and I said, let's talk about the best-selling manga in history. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the one, the only, chapter 940, 31 chapters into the Wano greatness of One Piece, man. That's why I created the channel. You know what I'm saying? That's why I created the channel, man. It is the heart and soul. It is the beat. It is why I come on here to talk about the awesome sauce. It's the love for the best-selling manga in history, man. So here we are with chapter 940, The Spark of Rebellion, man. The Spark of Rebellion. Pretty sure that has something to do with the little symbol that everyone's been getting. Oh, this is a really, really neat cover page, man. So we have Bartolomeo looking at this. I'm not entirely sure the exact name. Well, let me look at the cover page request. Bartolomeo making high quality Stride crew and candy art at a summer festival and refusing to sell it to customers. Of course, he refuses to sell it to customers, but it didn't seem like candy art to me. It seemed like those man, I forgot what those toys were called, but they're the like little chibi figures. Flipping flag nards, man. I know there's an actual name for it. They're like little 6-inch figures, and they're not pops. They're the other ones, but I don't remember what it's called. Regardless, he has them in his barrier, and you see all the straw hats. This is the most Bartolomeo-like thing that I think I've ever seen, and I can't wait until Jinbei officially joins the crew to like the world to know, so we can have Jinbei onto here as well. Man, that's gonna be awesome sauce. But then of course we have everybody else right here to the side. We have wow, like it looks like a Momonosuke right here, like a toy Momonosuke, or not toy, a candy version Momonosuke. Right here, we even get to see to the top right. Flipping. Oh man, dude, the name's escaping me, man. My boy, the legend. What was it from? Oh, this is gonna kill me now. This is gonna kill me now. Hold on, man. Yo, this is legitimately gonna kill me, man. You know what? I'll come back to it. Because now none of y'all are going to know who I'm talking about, so I'm good. I'm good. So, it may be in the comments section. I'll talk about exactly what I'm talking about. Because after this video, and when I look back at this cover page, because I always reread the chapter while rendering, I'm probably gonna be like, that was it. That was it, man. It's none of the reoccurring characters, just a character that every single time I see something like this, it reminds me of that. But anyways, on to the next thing. That's a really nice cover page. Alright, so last week apparently I missed a page. So this week I'm going to try to click once right here. Yo, my boy Law, I won't forgive you for... Yo, man, listen. Before I read this right here. Throughout the majority of this past week, whenever I thought back to the last chapter, one of the main things that was popping off in my head, aside from the Komurasaki stuff, and aside from, of course, Luffy about to gain this new step of hockey, the third one that was really sticking out to me, whenever I thought about my predictions for this week and whatnot, was I really wanted to see Law, man. I really wanted to see how Law would react to the scenario with his crew now that they have been captured, and see how he would react to the situation, and see if the impact of being around Luffy since Punk Hazard would have that effect on him to where he would just say screw the plan and do it himself. Which is what I really want to see him do, man. And if it doesn't happen, then it is what it is. But it's something that would be really, really cool to see that effect rub off on him, showing that even somebody as calm and collected as Law, when his crew is put in danger, and he sees what Luffy does for his crew, he's like, man, I gotta do it for my crew as well. You know what I'm saying? So, let's go ahead and see right here about this. I won't forgive you for doubting my comrades. Alliances without trust might as well not exist. There's no way I can leave this in your hands. Yo, so he went off by himself? Draw guy got upset and left. I wonder if he'll come back. Never Shinobu, why'd she have to go and say something like that? Oh, I thought that was like a, you know how whenever you want to do something on your own, you'll, like, naturally make everyone else, like, get away from you. Like, you say something outlandish or something, like, out of character, and then you push everybody away from you so that they won't chase after you. And you can go on this mission on your own. It's a pretty... It's a common strategy placed in a lot of stories that I've read. Whenever somebody wants to go on a mission by themselves, they'll put themselves in a scenario to where they'll say something outlandish or horrible, and they say, forgive me for this, and then they'll head off on their own solo mission. I thought that's what they were referring to. But apparently Shinobu said something. But you understand why she was angry, don't you? Oh, yeah, from a couple chapters ago. Yeah, facts. That's factual. I forgot. I was like, man, what are they talking about? Yeah, I know what they're talking about now. And my girl Nami's looking great. My man Usopp is still the Lord of the Sages, man. Listen, man. Sage Mode Naruto is still factually my favorite form of that character. In fact, transformation-wise, Sage Mode Naruto is my stuff. So, I have this affection for toads, man. I love me some Jiraiya. And anytime that I look at a frog like that, it reminds me of that. But whenever you have, like, my man Usopp didn't have to go through summoning training. My man Usopp didn't have to sign a binding contract. The frogs know who the Sniper King is. The frogs know, the toads know, Gamabunta, Gamagichi, they all know. They all know who Godo is. He doesn't need to sign no contract. Chakra? Are you kidding? Training? He's too good for that, man. That is Usopp. My man's got toads everywhere. Toad oil? On the spot. Toad oil jutsu? On the spot. That's nothing for my boy Usopp, man. Since the arc began, my boy's always had a frog on him, man. He's the master of toads, the master of sages. Sage Master Usopp, man. You mark my words. Usopp, by the end of this arc, is going to have some sick markings on his face. Sage Master Usopp, rocking some godly frogs, man. And one of those frogs is going to be on some Gamabunta stuff, man. Huge. And Usopp's going to be right on top of him saying, man, I got 8,000 frogs under my wings. See me, Kaido. Kaido don't want no frogs. El Coqui. I'm from Puerto Rico, so we know about frogs. We know about Listen, man, 8,000 of them? Kaido's going to get smothered. You heard it here first, man. Sage Master Usopp. He's not going to be the one to defeat Kaido, because that's Luffy's thing, that's the King's thing. But he's going to do some damage. He's going to do some damage, you feel me? But he's got to do it. That's Sage Master Usopp, man. He's been waiting for 20 long years. Yeah, man. looking back on the conversation now, I had actually forgotten about the conversation, man. Just looking from Shinobu's perspective, it is very easy to see why she would get so enraged and upset in a situation like that, and why she would want to, or why she wouldn't so easily trust in something like that. Like, yo, these guys have been gone for 20 years. Like, do you know the struggle that they've been through? Or at least like the, and when I say they, I mean like people like Shinobu and all these other individuals that have been waiting for him. Well, even if Beppo and the others did leak our plan, I don't blame them. Bro, after what happened in Zou, there is no way that they would leak out that plan. There is no way. There has to be a traitor, man. There has to be a traitor. After Zou, if Beppo and Law's crew were to do something like that, that would honestly piss me off. Because you saw what these dudes from your same species did to protect somebody that isn't even one of their own, a comrade. You telling me you can't do the same? That would honestly make me mad. And here we have a really nice look into the place itself. I was talking about this in the last Recon piece. I love Usopp and Nami's relationship. I've always have from the very beginning. But especially now going through rereads and re-expansion the series many times, Usopp and Nami have some of my favorite character interactions because they're so similar. Like, and you see that like at the end of Punk Hazard, and I believe that's chapter 695 or 696. It's right before Aokiji shows up, but you have that you have that amazing little moment with Nami and Usopp together. And ever since that moment, I'd always thought back on the rest of the series, and I was like, yo, man, these two have had such great interactions that really complement each other. And that's especially true like in the first movie, which I just finished rewatching. Right, if you were in their shoes right now, you would have told the enemy everything. Wouldn't you do the same? If I was being tortured, I think I would last 3 seconds, maybe. 3 seconds. Nah, bro, the enemy would last 3 seconds, dog. The enemy would last 3 seconds against both of y'all, because first of all, anybody would be shook in the presence of Usopp. And then we saw what Nami's greatness did to Hawkins. We saw what Nami's greatness did to Drake. Like, they didn't want no smoke. Literally, and I'm talking about literally, dog. They ain't want no smoke whatsoever. Yo, Nami's Kingsaki's out of this world. Get lost, you bastards, huh? I refuse to be helped by you lowlifes. What's going on? I hear angry voices coming from the town. They are new in town. They are former citizens of the capital that were dropped off here yesterday. It finally appeared the Azuki Baba. Azuki Baba. A demon from Japanese folklore translated as the bean-grinding hag. The bean-grinding hag? That's rude. What in the world are you laughing at? You three have been exiled from the capital, right? Only those who help line the... Crap. Go back, man. Only those who help line the shogun's pockets are allowed to live in the flower capital. So those three must have committed some seriously bad deeds. Yo, this person's on here on some Otoko stuff, doc. And that man there is Bungo, a former underling of the capital officials who set fire to the citizens' homes every night. He bribed the higher-ups to cover up his crimes. An arsonist? And he even used bribery? Missing a tooth. And that man is Bongo, a former lumber dealer. He profited from the arsons by selling lumber to those who needed to rebuild their homes. Why do these two look like the fake Sanji and Zoro from Return to Sabaody? Is it just me? Or do these two dudes look like the fake Sanji and Zoro from Return to Sabaody, dog? Then that man, Bingo. Whoa! My man's name is Bingo? Yeah, you gotta be a legend if your name is Bingo. You have to be a legend if your name is Bingo, son. There's no question. There is no question in my mind or I think in anybody else's mind. If your name is Bingo, you're top tier. A former priest and casket maker would take advantage of those in mourning after the fires to sell his services at an outrageous price. Bingo, Bongo, and Bungo. The Oingo Boingo? Are these guys the Oingo Boingo Tringo, man? Hey, shout out to my JoJo fans out there, man. The Oingo Boingo trio is in One Piece now, man. Bingo, Bongo, and Bungo. And they were working together the whole time. Because they bribed the officials in the capital, they were never caught. Though they may act innocent, they are nothing more than evil criminals. But the funniest thing about all is that is, are nothing more than evil criminals. But the funniest thing about all that is, all three of them fell madly in love with Komurasaki, the courtesan of peerless beauty. She actually just passed away yesterday. It's amazing how they were able to cover up that entire thing like that, man. And you know, it just makes you think, like, how easily somebody could probably do that. I mean, maybe not nowadays. Nowadays, with social media, somebody would have to go into, like, real deep places of poverty that don't have, like, smartphones or cameras. Like, you would have to go into some really out there places, man, to the outskirts of the world, in order to escape if you wanted to, like, fake your death like this. Oh, and I say that, but technology can be used in that way as well. But how easy could it have been from back in the day, man, for any of the history books to have, like, given us a death, and that death just never happened. Like, they just covered up the death, or they thought they killed this person, they actually lived on through a different identity or whatever. Just makes you think about the possibilities, man. They gave everything they had to the courtesan and went bankrupt in the process. I suppose there is a god after all. By the way, everything I just said was a lie. This person is a troll. That was too detailed to be a lie. You were telling the truth, right? That must mean you personally know that courtesan. Who exactly are you? Oh yeah, now remember, those three tried to cause trouble during the courtesan procession. So that's them. They were told to live in Yasu's house. And even though Yasu has been taking care of their every need, they've continued to be patronizing. They are truly impossible to deal with. Toniyasu sure does... Hey, shout out to Toniyasu, man. Sure does enjoy taking care of people, even if they are troublesome. It is true that this card made us aware of the final battle, but that was to be expected, I suppose. It ended up being distributed into the enemy's hands as well, so the plan has been ruined. Yes, you're right. So it wasn't really a traitor then? But I don't know, man. I don't know. There's just something off about this entire situation when it comes to the symbol. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. You could go up to them and say, it was just a prank! But I guess all of our allies would believe that too. On that note, I did not know about the waning crescent moon tattoo on the ankle. I'm sure that there are others who do not know of it as well. Will you please pass on a message for me to any one of the others? I will absolutely fight alongside them. I'm going to be so busy, I wonder where I should start. There are many people here who would die from starvation before the final battle in 1 week's time. Ha ha! Anyway, I shall excuse myself now. Yo-ho! Hey there, perverted man, beautiful girl, and town maiden, I am leaving now. This man, Tonoyasu. This dude, Tonoyasu, bro. This man said, perverted man, beautiful girl, and town maiden, I am leaving now, yo. This dude's a troll. Hey, but he knows how to compliment people, man, that's for sure. So even after listening to that old guy, I still have no idea how you know each other. Same here. Yes, he is quite the cheerful one, isn't he? Who exactly is he? Well, we also do not know who he is. Excuse me? You talked to him for so long without even knowing who he was? Well, he addressed us all friendly-like with honorifics and such. How could you forget someone so unique? If he was an important figure in the past, it would have been rude of us to question him. He was quite friendly after all. Yo, that's spooky, man. That's a dangerous outfit. Whatever this man has, that's actually very, very fascinating. That's actually very, very fascinating. Like an alternate truth, more to Tonoyasu than meets the eye. More to that charm, man. That's very fascinating. Would he have been your childhood friend or a teacher from school? Robin said a teacher from school. Yo, Robin's insane. A childhood friend or a teacher from school. Yo, hey, that's perfect coming from Robin, though. It really, really is. Who was that guy? Gramps, how was your back? I hate whenever they do this. Like, they don't... Wait, hold on. What if it isn't Yasu? I'm about to say, like, we're leaving the entire situation off right there, but... No, we're back to Yasu. It must be hard for you to get up in the morning. I bet it hurts more than working the whole day. I do not have much to give, but take this. I'm going to leave a little millet and water here, so make sure you consume it, okay? As always, you're too kind. Yasu, I do not have long to live, so please keep it for yourself. Yo, what a compliment. Being called kind makes me so happy. I shall give you 2 more drops of millet. Hiya, seaweed brewer. Granny, do you have enough medicine? I have none left, but yours. Just seeing your face makes me feel better. Oh, what a flirt! Old-timer, how was your knee? Oh, Yasu. Osaki, how was your child? Oh, yeah. Hanko, how is your mother doing? Mr. Yasu, play with me. This dude is... I mean, he's popular with everyone. I do not have a lot to give, but eat up. Johnny Yasu sure helps make this place lively. He's going around giving out all the provisions. It's not as good as it seems. We get barely anything for the work we do. Yasu sold his only daughter, a girl named Toko, to the capital. She sends most of the money she earns to him. Toko was his daughter? Was that said before? I don't think that was stated before, bruh. Yasu sold his only daughter, a girl named Toko, to the capital. She sends most of the money she earns to him. But I'm not a boy. Oh, that girl. Now that you mention it, she did laugh a lot just like him too. That's facts. That's how the other runs in the fam. It runs in the family, bruh. Because he was able to send Toko to the capital, he thinks it would be a waste to keep all the money for himself, so he takes it upon himself to provide provisions daily to those who cannot work, even if it means that he will go hungry in doing so. Although he might act like a clown most of the time, he has been loved by everyone in this town for a long time now. He is our saint. Dog. I can just hear Golden Odin playing in the background, man. To sell. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Selling your only daughter to the capital? For money, though. I don't know, man. There's something about the situation that's like half and half. It's like, I don't know, dog. It just doesn't feel right to me. And then wait, at least the prisoner minds. See, that's how you know a story's getting good whenever you see the Udon prison, which is something I'm very interested in, and you like sigh for a bit. You're like, man, dude, I really want to know more. Oh, hold on. Let me go back to page 10. He might act like a clown most of the time. He has been loved by everyone in this town for a long time now. He's our saint. There's got to be more to that, bro. There's got to be more to that. Like, first of all, why sell your only daughter to the capital? Has any of this been stated before? No, I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. It's like something like this I would have remembered. Oh, Yasu, man. That's another fascinating character right there, right off the bat. So, going back to the Udon prisoner mines. Grandpa Hyo was getting ahead of himself. Crush him. Finish him off, Medillo Man. You're the Medillo Man, bro. What you outsiders call hockey is known as Rio here in the Wano country. It focuses on the concept of flow. Literally translates to flowing sakura. Shares the same pronunciation as Dragon King Emperor. Dragon King Emperor. Dragon King Emperor. Hold on, bro. One cannot just say something like that and not get hyped. Are you kidding? Bro, that's about to be my new name. Yo, the next time somebody calls me something, or like, yo, man, what's your nickname, man? What do they call you? I'm like, dog, they call me the Dragon King Emperor, man. I didn't think that it could get more beast than the Dragon of Dojima. You know, what they call Kiryu. And I still think that is a little more GOAT than Dragon King Emperor. But, bruh, can you imagine having that title? Can you imagine somebody going up to you and calling the Dragon King Emperor? What? Bruh. I mean, if you have a name like that, everyone's bowing to you. You would have everyone coming to you in masses. Dragon King Emperor? And I know it says right here, Dragon King or Emperor. Dragon Emperor sounds fine. Dragon King sounds great. But Dragon King Emperor? Hey, man, you think about that. You think about if you had a name like that, son. What you outsiders call hockey is known as Rio here in the Wano country. It focuses on the concept of flow. Flow. flowing soccer, moving hockey flow into, and then we have Luffy with his eyes closed going in for a Red Hawk. Punches Modelo Man right in the middle of the nostril. And sends him back. Damn it, that's not it. Rather than exerting power, you should take the unnecessary hockey surrounding your body and make it flow through your fist. Listen to that. Rather than exerting power, you should take the unnecessary hockey surrounding your body and make it flow through your fist. And I just love how he's training here. Wrong, 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 wrong. Hey, you're taking too many down, you fool. Yo, this man queen, bro. It's bedtime, go to sleep. I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow? But I want to fight more today. I'm starving, they're not even gonna feed us? And they said I'm gonna be a mummy by morning. Can I ask you something, Straw Hat Man? Why do you want to fight Kaido? I heard that you lost to him in Kuti. With the guards around, I can't talk about it. Bro! That's gotta be one of my favorite moments in the arc. And there's been a lot of GOAT moments. Listen to me, man. Yo, this... This man... This man said, with the guards around, I can't talk about it. So he turned around, King's Hockey, like, oh, stop it, man, dog. He knocked him out. He said, yeah, man, I can't talk about those with the guards around. Yo, man, hold on, bro. Hold on, man. Hold on, bro. Yo, that calls for it. I don't care. Yo, I'm a fanboy. I'm a Luffy tard, man. I'm a Luffy tard, bro. I don't care. I'm putting on the hat, dog. That's a hype. Listen, man. This man said, and I quote, I gotta take the glasses off. Why do you want to fight Kaido? I heard that you lost to him in Kuti. With the guards around, I can't talk about it. Then he proceeds to activate Hockey. He activates the King's Hockey and knocks him out. Like, man, oh, you don't run over here? Sure. There's no reason to be stealthy. There's no reason at all. I'm the king. Boom! Knocks them all out. Now ain't nobody gonna hear nothing. Nothing. That's my king right there, man. That's Monkey D. Luffy, bro. Listen, I know we're all watching Game of Thrones Season 8, man, and, somebody's gonna claim the throne. But to me, somebody claimed the throne in 1997. That man's name is Monkey D. Motherfucker. Okay, baby, let's get it. Let's get it, man. It should be fine now, bro. There's been a lot of godly Luffy moments in this arc, man. My man Luffy's been swole. He punched Kaido. I mean, Kaido sensed his King's Hockey even after he was unconscious. I mean, the amazing, the Saputi. You had the Red Hawk. I mean, it's a great moment. You have Luffy declaring how he's gonna save the country and he's gonna make it to where they will never be hungry ever again. Moments with Tama, some of the stuff here in the prison. Great stuff. But this is up there. Dude, you are officially a GOAT now. Okay, fine. They don't have to hear. And they're like, oh, hey, man, look. I don't want anybody to hear our conversation. Sure. Bzz. Knocked out. Yeah, am I the only one that finds that hype, man? I'm sorry, bro. That's so fire to me. That shows hockey control. That shows that Luffy is now on a different level than whenever this arc started. To me. Because if not, he would have done that. He would have done the Whole Cake Island whole arc. You know how many times he had to face hundreds of Big Mom's crew? Screw all that, man. In this arc in Wano, my man's knocking out dudes just saying, screw it. You're not on my level? You're not a 10th prestige commander? Only 1055s are allowed to stay awake when I speak, baby. That's the king. Yo, man. I'm sorry, bro. That's too GOAT. That is too GOAT, dog. Anyways, let's continue with the chapter. Do you know about the 4 emperors? No. There are 4 great pirates known as the Emperors of the Sea. Kaido is one of them. I'm gonna be the Pirate King someday, so I have to beat them all. Listen to that, I have to beat them all. Kaido? You head. Big Mom? You head. Shanks? You head. Blackbeard? That one's gonna hurt me because I'm a Blackbeard tart. But you head. Alright? They all gonna catch the smoke, man. And I would just wonder how that whole Shanks and the thing, you know, I've wondered for so many years, how are Luffy and Shanks gonna have a confrontation? Like, what's gonna lead to that? And I watched a video from my man Mr. Morch. Shout out to Mr. Morch, excellent YouTuber. He made a video on Shanks fighting Luffy in a Davy Back fight, and I was like, brother, that's genius. That's genius. Like, what better way than to have it be over an actual pirate battle? The most piratey thing in the series. A Davy Back fight between the red-haired pirates and Straw Hats. Yo, man, that would be awesome sauce. But anyways, that Pirate King, you mean like Roger? This my man's, hold on, bro. He's out here talking like he knew him. I mean, I know he knew him. I know he knew him because Roger, of course, was back in Wano. Back in the day, Odin was part of his crew, but you know, you get a little chills up your spine whenever you see somebody bring up Roger's name, man. You knew Gold Roger? Yes, a long time ago when he came to this land. Kinemon told me about that. Kinemon, how do you know that name? Allow me to... Bro! Come on, go back. 14. Allow me to explain, Hyogoro Dono. Kihihi! Oh, Raizo. Caribou? What in the flying flatteners is this man Raizo doing? Why is this man Raizo Caribou's stomach, bro? What is going on? What, Raizo? I could not believe that you were that Hyogoro. This is so hard to believe. Did you and the others really travel 20 years through time from the Wano country to the past? We did using the demonic powers of Lady Toki. And I find it hard to believe you, Caribou. Don't be so cold, Mr. Straw Hat. Were you fooling around, Raizo? How did you mistake his key for mine? Yo, what is this man Caribou doing listening to all this stuff, bruh? Please don't treat me like you hate me. I promise I'll be useful to you. From this moment onwards, I am your underling. So in return, please let me leave with you on your ship. This man Caribou wants to join the Straw Hats, bro? This man Caribou wants to be a member of the Straw Hats? What? Don't you have your own? I'm repenting for my past actions. I've turned over a new leaf. Okay, fine. Only because you're not a bad guy anymore. Confirmation? Hold on, bro. There's no way this man Caribou is joining them other Flipping Straw. There is no way, bro. This... of all things! This man says, okay, fine, only because you're not a bad guy anymore. Oh, thank you very much. What, is he trying to trick me? Well, that was too easy. I mean, I'm even more scared of him now. Luffy Tadadona. He's making use of some pretty interesting demonic arts. He'll be useful to us. Hyogoro-dono. That was close. I had already accepted the fact. Wait, hold on, bro. He's talking about the Alliance or the Straw Hats? This man says, please let me leave with you on your ship. Bro, we gotta relax, man. Caribou? Yo, man, out of all the things in the series, that was the last thing I was expecting. I think that was the last thing that all of us were expecting. Shout out to Oda. That was close. I had already accepted the fact that I would die a dog's death here. If it had been me even a moment later, I would have died without knowing anything. To think that the samurai from the Red Scabbards is still alive, so Lord Odin's son Momonosuke is still alive. That means a spark of rebellion has yet to be extinguished. Yo, you see Hyogoro, man, like, he's legitimately happy, bro. Like, not only, he's not worried about the fact that he would have died at all. He's worried about the fact that he would have died without knowing these facts, man. Because they just meant so much to him, bro. Hyogoro the flipping flower, man. Raizo, Strat, man. Even in my current feeble condition, there are still things that I can do to help. Please let me be of service to you, too. This man is an ally. I never thought we would meet, Luffy, Dono. He used to be the head Yakuza boss in Wano. I gotta read that again, man. Hold on, bro. I gotta read it again, coach. I gotta read it again, man. Listen to me, bro. My man said, alright? This man is an ally I never thought we would meet Luffy Don. He used to be the head Yakuza boss. He was the chairman. Alright? My man was once known as feared as Hyogoro the Flower. Just in the same way that the man from Tachibana Real Estate would one day would come to be known as the Dragon of Mother Flipping Dojima. Alright? Listen to me, fam. My man was the head Yakuza boss in Wano. He was the Daigo Dojima of his time. Even though I'm pretty sure he was Daigo and Kiryu in the same person. The head Yakuza boss, bruh. Yogoro the Flower. I know you were an amazing guy, Gramps. Gramps. Well, we're on the topic. You mentioned that you are trying to gather allies in the capital, but you ended up here in Udon. May also be some sort of fate. There are 4 more areas here in the prisoner mines that are just as big as this place. There are tens of thousands of prisoners here in Udon, but not everyone here is a typical murderer or a thief. The crime that most prisoners here have committed is rebellion against Orochi. I understand how this place is their blind spot. All of the anger in this country has been festering here. Bro! So this entire prison is going to be like Impel Down. Where every single one of these individuals, of course, or in that arc, just wanted to escape. But here, they all have the common goal of wanting to rebel against Orochi. At least most of them. The former Yakuza bosses. The former bosses! Yo, man. Yo, this is going to be so beast. The support of the Wano country from the shadows are also here. Everybody is here. If I speak on behalf of your cause, I am sure that they will be happy to fight in the name of Kozuki, bro. In the name of Odin. Come on, man. Go to the next page. And also Raizo in that cell. Yes, I'm aware. I've already spoken a little with Kawamatsu. He is the one person that we need to break out at all costs? The one person that they need to break out at all costs? I see, so basically if we destroy this place, we'll get a lot of allies, right? If we don't, keep your voice down. And it will not be that simple. Hey, it just might be that simple. It just might be that simple, man. You feel me? It's Luffy. It's Luffy, bro. And if people hear him, who cares? He'll knock him out. He'll knock him out with his King's Haki, man. Luffy ain't scared. Udon Wastelands. I'm hungry. Oh, snap, Big Mom. I'm sleepy. I'm so hungry and sleepy. Are we near the Oshiroko place yet, Tokiku? The Croco Shark is pretty tired too. But it's fine. We've already entered Udon. Oh my. Bruh, they're already here. This is really going to be okay? This is a blessing or a curse. Olin is inching closer. A premonition of a storm. The next issue will feature a title color page. I'm there. Title. I thought that was going to say a break. But no, a new color page. Is that it for the chapter? Come on. Yeah, I think so. It is. Man, dude. First of all, starting off the chapter with Usopp and Nami. Fun stuff. I always love the interaction between those two. But seeing Toniyasu, I'm so interested in Toniyasu now, man. Super, super, super interested. Because there's just something that does not sell me about that entire situation, man. I'm not sold, bro. Something's off. Something's off, man. But regardless, man. This dude, Yogoro the Flower, bro. The head boss of his day. And you heard what they said. This man, there was multiple Yakuza bosses back then. But my man was feared as the GOAT. Yo, he was the GOAT. They feared Yogoro, man. But they also respected him. I love that type of stuff, man. I love that type of stuff. Dude, that moment with Luffy was so hype, bro. Like, there's just certain things that are a GOAT. But that right there was so fire to me. I don't know why, man. I don't know why. Oh, you want to hear the conversation? Sure. King's Hockey. That's so fire to me, man. Wow, so everything's all coming together here. Luffy, of course, has not perfected the Ryoyo, as they call it, which is the form of hockey in Wano, but like a different form to where, or at least for this technique, the hockey that is unneeded must be used as flow and or must be flowed into the area where you want to use whatever body part is gonna unleash this attack. And in this case, it's his hand. He's using it with a red hawk, which is very interesting. And he keeps doing it wrong and wrong and wrong and wrong and wrong. So we'll have to continue the training tomorrow. What's fascinating about this entire situation now is that now Hyogoro knows. And now Hyogoro knows that they've been a part of this plan this entire time. And now that we have confirmation that the entire prison, and that the reason why a majority of them have been placed here in the first place is because they also wanted to rebel against Orochi. Which means now we're going to have a whole army, man. We're going to have a whole bunch of people going up in like somewhere now, man. So it's going to be really cool to see all of these other Yakuza bosses, because if they've been shouted out, they're most certainly going to be seen, or we're going to see them now. Oh, man, I cannot wait to see that flashback, dude. I can't wait to see the Odin flashback with this man Hyogoro the Flower, bro. From back in the day, man. So much hype for him, man. So much hype. Yakuza greatness. But really, really fun chapter. Really fun chapter, man. But another thing, Kawamatsu is the one person that they need to break out at all costs. At all costs, they said, man. So, and now Big Mom is here at Udon. So by the time that day breaks, this place is going to be going mad. It's going to be going insane. We already saw Queen. Queen was like, yo, man, you're taking out too many of these dudes. Queen might act tomorrow. You never know. Queen might act. Luffy might be very, very close to getting this thing. They're going to have to... they're going to be continuing to get all these allies together in order to break out. Kawamatsu needs to get out of that prison. Caribou is joining the flipping crew. Like, I forgot to even talk about that, man. Caribou. Like, yo, that was insane. And then now we have Big Mom, of all things. Even though the whole Caribou situation, there's definitely something more to it than just it being a little comedy bit. There's, he's definitely here for a reason, listening to this conversation. And I still expect him to eventually go back to Kaido. Or maybe he might stay with Luffy. Maybe his heart's already turned for real. Maybe this is his face turn. But regardless, Big Mom is heading here. This is what we've been waiting for. What would happen when Big Mom would arrive in Udon, and how would that entire situation unfold? Because now that Luffy sees Big Mom, Luffy does not know that Big Mom has lost her memory. So this is going to be a very interesting situation. Queen as well, man. Like, Queen's going to see Big Mom of all people here. You know? So this is about to get wild and fast. And fast, man. But I will see y'all next time. I hope everybody has an awesome of a day. Really enjoyed this week's chapter. I will see y'all next time, man. Shout out to Hyogoro the Flower. I'm going to keep hyping this dude up, man. I really am. I cannot wait to see him in his prime, or however old. Maybe he was a little out of his prime, but he was still a beast. Because they respected him in Odin's day, man. So I cannot wait to get that Odin flashback to see Hyogoro and some of these other characters from back then, man. It's going to be so cool, and I cannot wait for it, man. But everybody, I hope all of you have an awesome sauce of a day. And I'll see y'all in the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this week's chapter of One Piece, man. Were you as hyped as I was for that Luffy moment? And what other things in the chapter excited you? Can't wait to see Law get down there to Beppo and take care of business. Because now that he is by himself, he will not have anybody to either hold him back or tell him or advise him, whatever. Law is going to be acting based on how Law feels. So I can't wait to see how it is that Oda handles that situation too, man. But I hope everybody has a good one. Peace out. Have an awesome sauce of a day.